My goodness. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that sub button. Uh, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, please. I greatly appreciate it. Today we're going to be talking about Street Fighter 6, talking about the DLC characters, specifically the ones that might, well, not might, but will likely be present at Friday Summer Game Fest. Very excited to find out what the characters are going to be. Hopefully there's some surprises in there. I know one of the devs has said that there's something that we might not expect when it comes to characters, so I'm very excited. Hopefully it's a guest character, but guest characters, we'll do a separate video for that later on, maybe in the next coming days after we find out what actually is going to be on this season pass. But with that put aside, if I would appreciate again if you guys could sub, like, share, all that good stuff. But with that aside, let's get into the meat of it, as people say. Let's start talking about what we could expect. Street Fighter 6 has been amazing so far. Graphics have been amazing. Mechanics are great, of course. DI and Perfect Parry are a little bit hated and loved at the same time. But as Street Fighter 6 in a whole has been amazing. It's been an amazing experience. But I want to show you my picks of some of the characters I think season 2 are likely. There might be some that are missing from your guys' list. If you think there's a character I missed or a character you think that's more likely than the ones that I have, please put it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. There's plenty of characters that Street Fighter IP has in general that they could blow our minds with. So hopefully, maybe some of yours, some of mine, maybe we can mix together, and hopefully even better, something that we don't expect at all. So for the first character that I had in mind was Fei Long. As people know, Fei Long is the martial arts legend inspired by Bruce Lee. Of course, every fighting game gotta have that Bruce Lee kind of copy character. I know Tekken has it with martial law, and then here in Street Fighter it was Fei Long, and we have not seen him for a long time, since Third Strike, if I'm not mistaken. Well, actually not Third Strike, he was also in Street Fighter 4. So he was always super fast with the kicks, with the punches, combinations with his iconic moves. Definitely will make him a standout character in Street Fighter 6. I would imagine how cool his 1-inch punch would look in this game. You can't go wrong with Bruce Lee, man. If Bruce Lee's in a fighting game, whether you don't call him Bruce Lee, but he's Bruce Lee, come on, we know it's Bruce Lee. That's the inspiration. He would be amazing to see in this game, to see how they implement him in Street Fighter 6, change his moveset, and just overall bring new light to the character. My second choice was Makoto. We all know that's like on everybody's list. Makoto, fierce, fighter since Street Fighter Third Strike. We have not seen her since then. She's always been super aggressive, high risk, command grabs, frame traps, super powerful. She is a small character when it comes to size, but she deceives in how much power she can do, and I would love to see her in this game, to see how she would work, to see how they would implement and change like some of her command grabs and her supers. If I'm not mistaken, I think she had an install super. I could be wrong. I never played Third Strike or played her, but I've seen gameplay and stuff, and it would just be crazy to see the kind of character they can make out of her. Maybe change her playstyle, change her moves. But that's what I think for sure is a big hit, especially she has a big fan base. Talking about fan bases, this segues to my next character. Oh my god, this character has a huge fan base. And I already know you guys can probably guess who it's going to be. It's C. Viper. C. Viper, aka Crimson Viper. This character is a menace. She was amazing in Street Fighter 4. She was amazing in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with her cancels, with the seismic knuckle. I think that's what it's called. Jesus, she has cancels into cancels into cancels. And imagine if they would give her some type of focus attack like they did in Street Fighter Third Strike, not Third Strike, Street Fighter 4 like everybody had, and they put it into Ultimate Marvel. So imagine if they implemented that in one way or another. I know focus attack, especially that crumble move, is similar to DI, so it's kind of the same thing, but it'd be just sick to see, even if it's just the animation, her DI animation being that animation from Ultimate Marvel. Would definitely be cool. I would love to see how they would work around her spending bar to be able to buff up her seismic attack, buff up her burning kicks. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this character, and I know she's super popular. So hopefully we get Crimson Viper back in the game. I'd probably hate her because she'd probably be kicking my butt up and down the field, but the people want her, and we got to give something. Sometimes we got to give what the people want. So another character. This next character is one of my top personal characters that I want to see in the game. My man Dudley. Dudley. And I already know what you're gonna say. But you already have Ed in the game. He's already the boxer of, Street Fighter 6. Why would you want another boxer? Ed and Dudley do not play the same whatsoever. They have totally different move sets. I know that in Street Fighter 6 specifically, they took some movesets from Balrog, from Dudley, but the thing is that when characters get ported into Street Fighter 6 and they get completely remade, completely different, so you can keep a lot of the stuff that wasn't used for Dudley, but then add some new stuff to mix it up, which would be amazing. I would love to see the Rose come back. Rose setups, you throw the Rose, it hits them, mix. I'm here for it, man. I love Dudley as a character. I was never able to play him because Street Fighter 4, when I joined the FGC, Street Fighter 4 was like near its end. I came in more into maybe 3 or 4 years into the Marvel scene. That's when I started, getting into it. But I always loved the Dudley character. I always loved boxing characters as a whole. Boxing and Wing Chun are like my two favorite fighting styles. So I would love to see Dudley in this game, one way or another. I think chances aren't very high, but I have faith. I have faith that Dudley will be back. So next character, Rose. Rose is a super popular character. She got into Street Fighter 5, and I feel like one way or another, she's making it to 6, man. I think it's a nice bet to say that Rose will be back. A questionable thing, maybe, I was thinking about this the other day. Maybe instead of bringing back Rose, they would make a maybe Menat Rose fusion, because since a lot of these characters now, they're kind of a lot of these new characters like Aki, like Jamie, are characters that have masters and have teachers and mentors that are from the previous games. So maybe they could bring back Menat, give her some stuff from Rose, and say that she was training under Rose, which she already was in Street Fighter 5 lore. She trained under Rose and was like learning under her. So maybe we could see them lean more into the Rose kind of effect of the the way she fights, so with the spiral punch that she uses her scarf like she did in 5, and different things like that. So I'm very curious of what they could do, but I feel like a Rose / Menat type of character is almost guaranteed sometime along the road to Street Fighter 6. We just don't know when. And then I have some honorable mentions. These are some characters that I know also that I feel that could possibly make it in one way or another. First one, Sakura. Sakura, she's like, you guys are going to pay money for her. Capcom knows. The devs know. She's getting in the game. I'd even put her on the list because I feel like she's like almost a guarantee. Compared to some of the other characters. Some of them have more possibilities than others, but Sakura's getting in, man. Sakura's getting in. If you guys didn't think Sakura's getting in, I can promise you Sakura will be in. Whether it's the, middle character within the years, or it's the last character on the last pass of the year, Sakura is getting in. That's guaranteed. And I'm here for it. I've loved Sakura in Street Fighter 5. In Street Fighter 5, I mained Ryu. Then when Akuma came out, I played Akuma. Then after Akuma, I mained Ed, and after Ed, I was Sakura the whole way. So I'm definitely would love to see Sakura in this game, see how they implement her. I hope they keep that once combo that she used to have, that she used to do a buff version It was a V-trigger above version of the Tatsu into the dive kick and then into Shoryu. My goodness, that combo was amazing. I love getting people with that combo. I would love to see that back in this game. Hopefully they keep it. Also, she had her own crappy version of the demon flip that Akuma uses, and I would love to use that move because I used to get people with the command grab of that move because people, it was so slow, people would just like choke and like not react. I would love to do that here. Hopefully they make it better. That would be awesome. Another big character I would love to see is Hakan. Hakan, oil, messy, command grab kind of Joe character would be amazing in this game. I would love to see a new iteration of him, how he would work out in this game. Another character that I would also love to see one way or another that we haven't seen in a long time, would be Sean. Sean hasn't been in this game since Third Strike. He was kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, kind of a Ken apprentice kind of thing, and then he later became Laura's brother, if I'm not mistaken, in Street Fighter V lore. I would love to see him back in this game. Same thing when it comes to Dudley. He would have a basketball setup. That would be amazing to see in this game. Jesus, there's just so many characters they can make, and it's very hard to make a list because there's so many characters that I would love to see remade. Another character that I know for sure is getting in, like I almost have no doubt, is Cody. Cody's gonna get back in the game. We already know he's gonna be back in. He's gonna be doing his whirlwind. He's gonna do his forward kick special that he always used to do. He's gonna pull out a knife. He's gonna pull out a pipe. He's gonna hit you with rocks maybe like he did in 5. He's getting in, guys. We already know that's gonna happen. So that's kind of all I have, I think, when it comes to characters. I mean, I could always keep babbling on about a bunch of different characters, but those are like the main ones that I come to mind when it comes to what season 2 most likely could have. It could have a mix of all those characters I mentioned, or maybe none at all. We don't know, and that's the great thing. I feel like season 1 Fighter Pass was spoiled when it comes to leaks. You know, leaks are a thing that kind of unavoidable at this point, especially at this present time in the industry. But we were spoiled, but we were also happy because it was a good list. It wasn't bad. Also keep in mind, most likely in this season 2 pass, we're gonna get at least 1 or 2 characters that are completely original. In season 1, we got Aki, that wasn't a recognized character. So we could most likely get 1 to 2 characters that are not even from Street Fighter, that will be introduced into Street Fighter, whether it's being a mentor to another older character or just being a brand new character. So keep that in mind. But that's pretty much it. That here you have it. This is the list, kind of not really a list, but just the conversation of what could possibly be in season 2 DLC. Those are kind of my top picks. Let me know, please let me know in the comment section what kind of characters you guys would like to see join the fight in Street Fighter 6. Like I said, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you never miss an update, never miss a video. I do stream on Twitch as well, almost every other day. So make sure you guys are catching those lives, catching these matches, catching these videos. I'm all here for the FGC when it comes to Street Fighter, Project L that's coming around the corner, maybe some Nen Impact, all depending on how that game ends up being. Also, I'm gonna be super heavy with the content when it comes to Marvel Rivals. So if you guys don't want to miss any of those games, please give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe. And I appreciate you guys. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.